Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we'll be analyzing the pommel horse skills of two-time world champion Irishman Rhys McClenaghan. Now, it's not often you hear of Ireland and world champion in the same sentence, but that's exactly what we have here with Rhys McClenaghan. Rhys is competing for Ireland and North Ireland and has won the past two world championships on pommel horse in 2022 and 2023. Rhys has a very big, extended, fast swing. This is one of the best routines I've seen Rhys do, and I've seen him improve over the last couple of years. A very significant fact is that Max Whitlock, three-time Olympic medalist on the pommel horse, 2 gold and 1 bronze, took a year off and did not compete in the 2022 world championships, and he had a fall in the 2023 World Championships. So I still see Max Whitlock as the biggest challenge for any other athlete for winning the gold. Let's get started with Rhys's mount. He does a back scissor to handstand with great technique. I show different versions to show how consistent he is with the skill. Good technique is to show swing to the handstand and not a press, and you want your hips to be very open and not piked. Rhys swings very smoothly up to his handstand. In this comparison of Rhys and Max, Rhys has his hips much higher when he gets his second hand back on that pommel. Max moves a bit slower to the handstand but very controlled. He does open up his hips well not to appear to use strength. They both swing very well in real time. This is the best one I've seen Rhys do. He has open hips and a straight body, and he swings quickly straight up to the handstand. Here he moves on to multiple Russians on one pommel. I use this video of Rhys because although he covers it up very well, he is struggling and adjusting much more than he normally does. Even so, he maintains decent form with only a small foot separation. He's a fighter. We can see in this version, both are smooth, flawless, and just flow so great. Rhys's nice toe point stands out to me and gives much more elegance to every skill he does in his routine. Look how tight and controlled he is with very nice extension and distance from the horse. It looks like he could stay on that pommel all day long. When we compare Max Whitlock with Rhys, we can see that he uses much more of a planche position, where Rhys leads more with his shoulders as he circles around. Both keep their chest down very well, have good distance from the horse, and maintain good push and balance throughout. Nice work. Now they both do the same Russian sequence, but this time between the pommels on the leather. There's more space to adjust your hands on the leather, but both have to swing much higher to clear their body over the pommels. Rhys's fast swing helps create momentum to clear the horse and have nice extension, but a fast swing can get out of control a bit easier. Max has a slower, less momentum driven and tighter swing, but he controls his swing remarkably well. I did an analysis and comparison of Max Whitlock and Chow Quinn already, and I'll leave that link in the description for that video. You may find that very insightful to the style and technique of Max Whitlock. Rhys has a really stretched front circle, and he also has a lot of room between his hips and the pommel. Just like Max Whitlock, he's very clean and consistent with his one pommel work. If you look closely here, you can see his hand is up a bit more in the right image, as this is one way gymnasts micro-adjust to stay in such good balance during their swing. Because gymnasts swing so fast, it's difficult to see the small adjustments they are doing in real time to maintain solid balance. Rhys's pommel horse routine lasts about 44 seconds and includes around 37 circles, give or take. It's a very long routine. Max Whitlock's routine swings generally slower and lasts about 48 seconds, but is made up of 35 circles, give or take. The longest routine I've seen is 1992 Olympic champion on pommel horse Pai Gil-soo, and his routine went on for 48 seconds just like Max's routine, but he had 37 circles as he swung faster also. I didn't count handstand skills or scissor work. This is a new skill for Rhys and raises his difficulty. A bezego or a full back Stockley on one pommel, but he doesn't look very comfortable on this skill yet, so I'm curious if he's going to put it in for the Olympics. Many athletes do the same trending skills, so it matters greatly who does them better as to set themselves apart from each other. Koi Young and Max Whitlock both show really consistent control in their handstand work, so who does it better? They both look exceptional to me. Max has a very solid, clean, and controlled swing that allows him to do incredibly difficult skills. His lack of toe point does stand out to me and change his overall look of his pommel horse work. Again, Max does so much one pommel work so comfortably and controlled, he never appears to struggle with his balance. Another routine I find very interesting is Ahmad Aboulassoud from Jordan. His biggest challenge is his consistency, and he often has small form breaks during a routine, and at this level you really can't afford to give those tenths away. But he does some really unique and difficult skills and has a very nice swing. Look at this, full Russian around both pommels and a back-to-back tong fei. Easy and clean. Then a one-circle longitudinal travel over both pommels. Here's a full back Sabato travel into another longitudinal travel over both pommels with a half spindle. This is called a Ninrai 2. Then a single tong fei done so easily. He does 5 one-circle skills that have a D rating or higher. Again, those small flaws and small imbalances are the only thing really holding him back. At this level, the other best gymnasts don't have these small form deductions. He can do each of his skills flawlessly as we see here, but it seems within one routine, he struggles not to have a small form break. He really is pushing the limits of his ability and risking those errors, and I'd love to see him put it all together for a flawless routine to see where it lands him in the rankings. We'll just have to wait and see. Here's another potential Olympic medalist. This is Koi Young. Man, where did he come from? This is really clean, controlled, and free swinging pommel horse work. Koi is so relaxed and open, he doesn't seem tight at all and swings very clean. There's never a skill that looks like it needs much adjustment. I see tons of potential to add more difficulty in the future. I don't think he could do this routine any better. I think the challenge to move up in the medal placement is his difficulty level and his start value. It'll be interesting to see if he adds any difficulty for the Olympics. Really great pommel horse work though. Now with Rhys. Of course, anything can happen in competition, but already to have so many recent successes on pommel horse gives Rhys a lot of momentum, not only in his confidence, but also in how the judges in gymnastics world perceive him. And this does have an invisible positive value for him. A tattoo of the Olympic ring signifies his passion, pride, and commitment to his gymnastics. His Irish green wrist supports show his patriotism for his country. These athletes are fully invested in doing everything and giving everything they can to finish as high as possible in the Olympic Games. As always, I hope you enjoyed this analysis and got some value out of it. Feel free to like and subscribe as it helps me grow this channel, and feel free to leave a comment or any thoughts or suggestions of any other gymnasts you'd like to see analyzed. Until next time, all my best and rock on.